Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of What's on Your Mind. I'm your host, Russ Rhodes. It's open conversation today. Give me a buzz on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. Boy, what a beautiful day out there today. I hope you're outside or able to get outside a little bit anyway. And take in this yeah, it's okay. So it's 34 degrees outside, but the sun's out. So that makes it feel a lot warmer, trust me. Hey, what's on your mind? Brought to you by Tireman's Auto Garage, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Hicks and Baugh's Drugstore, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Gary's Auto Sales, and Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping. Okay, let's see. Well, we'll start off with the fun stuff here. Steelers won last night, beating the Miami Dolphins 28-15. Took them a little bit to get on track, but they scored a touchdown to close out the first half. Then took the kickoff on the opening kickoff for the second half, and then proceeded to march downfield for another score. So, said a lot was clicking for the Steelers yesterday. They moved their record up to 8-6, a full game ahead of Baltimore. It looks like the championship is going to for the Central Division where the Steelers play is going to boil down to the last game of the regular season where they host the Baltimore Ravens. So 3 games to go in the regular season. We'll see how things progress. With that win, does this quiet, for the time being anyway, the fire Coach Tomlin people? You know, I don't know. I still think it's time to move on, personally, regardless of what happens this offseason. Let's see here. What else? Okay, the brutal murder of Ron and Michelle Reiner over the weekend. Their 32-year-old son, Nick, has been arrested in that hearing where formal charges were to be pronounced. A hearing today was postponed because, well, Nick Reiner is not medically cleared to appear in court. Don't know exactly what that means, but the hearing has been postponed. Let's see, where else do we want to go? Also, okay, up in Rhode Island, the unknown shooter at Brown University is still at large. So big manhunt underway for that person. What else here? So AI, artificial intelligence. So there's a little bit of not major, but a little bit back and forth going here. President Trump has issued an executive order concerning AI, aiming to require a national artificial intelligence standard. Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida says it's all well and good, but states have the right to regulate artificial intelligence within their own state. Said the president, through an executive order, can't outweigh what the states can do concerning AI. Said, yes, legislation could do that, but not an executive order. So a little bit going back and forth there. So your thoughts on AI? How much regulation should be there? Just think about that. I mean, there is just so much that AI can and potentially will do. Is it a evolving response that needs to take place, or just one set of laws now, boom, one set of regulations now, boom, and that's it for eternity? Or do we need to keep an open mind and kind of, I don't know, a hybrid set of regulations? I don't know. I don't know what that answer is. So what's your thoughts when it comes to regulating and overseeing artificial intelligence? President Trump has formally sued the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, for $10 billion. This stems from a documentary that the BBC produced back in 2024, where they, through their editing, according to Donald Trump, libeled him. Especially when it came to the speech that he gave January 6, 2021. So BBC says they're going to defend themselves, unlike ABC and CBS, who were also sued at one point in time and settled with the president. So we'll have to, this is going to take a while, I think. We'll see what happens on that. Okay, ghost ships. Excuse me. Ghost ships have been in the news lately. And this is not something from, Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Ghost ships is the name given to, cargo ships and specifically tanker ships that try to hide from the authorities and transport sanctioned goods. In this case, Iranian oil, Venezuelan oil, Russian oil. The ships often, through an elaborate framework of paperwork and whatnot, continuously change ownership, company names, ship names, and even sometimes disable the transponders on board the ship so they can't be tracked. Well, the Trump administration last week boarded and confiscated a tanker leaving Venezuela with sanctioned Venezuelan oil. So what is your thoughts on that? Should the president also direct the entities that are involved in this, whether it's the Navy, Coast Guard, or others, I don't know, to go after those ships that are moving Russian oil and Iranian oil? So what do you think about that? All right, you might recall back in August of 2022, the FBI raided then former President Trump's Florida residence, Mar-a-Lago, in search of what they said at the time was classified information. Well, emails are surfacing now, emails that went between the FBI and the Department of Justice, where the FBI told the Department of Justice that the FBI, did not believe it had probable cause to search the former president's residence, that they did not have enough evidence, information to conduct a warranted raid. In this, the DOJ is reported to have pushed the FBI into carrying out the raids anyway, saying with one official saying, I don't give a damn about optics. So, of course, this was eventually thrown out in the courts. Just your thoughts on that as well. So that pretty much does it for my list today. If there's something else that you wish to chat about, by all means, give me a buzz. 724-438-4593. We're closing in on 1 week before Christmas. 1 week, a little more, 9 days until Christmas. How's it going? How's it going? Your shopping done? You tracking those Amazon packages to make sure they're going to get to where they need to go in time? How's it all going? Is your decorating all done? Are you able to sit back and relax and enjoy everything right now? What do you think? And what are your plans? What are your plans for Christmas? Staying put? You traveling? Folks coming in? How's everything panning out for you this Christmas holiday? And is there one thing in particular that you're looking forward to once the holidays officially arrive? Whether it's, is it Christmas morning with the opening of presents? Is it dinner that night? Is there a particular dish that you're craving that you typically have for your Christmas dinner? So what are you most looking forward to? And do you go to church service, whether it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or do you do both? So let me know what you do on that. I'll honest. We attend Christmas Eve service. It's going to be a little different this year because we'll be up in Meadville, and my daughter's church, they're having their Christmas Eve service at noon. That's just going to seem just so bizarre to me, but nonetheless, we'll be there. What's your plans for Christmas? 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Russ, first of all, I just give out cash to my loved ones these days. I don't even worry about and they like the cash better anyways.
Uh-huh.
So, but what I called about was that tanker that they seized. Was it in international waters, or what was the deal on it?
Yes, it had entered international waters.
Okay, so I don't know. What do you think? Do we have a right to confiscate it? I say yes.
I think
so. The victim go to spoils.
Yeah. If that oil has been sanctioned, now Venezuela is allowed to sell oil, but there are certain parameters that they have to maintain. Like the U.S. buys oil from Venezuela, or I shouldn't say the U.S. does, but Chevron. Chevron is pumping it, and Chevron is able to ship it out and sell it, providing the proceeds do not go to the Maduro regime.
Or any bad guy out there.
Yes. Yes.
Just the opposite of what that idiot did in the last term, closing down all our oil and buying it off all our enemies. I mean, how stupid was that? That's why prices skyrocketed to $5 and $6 a gallon. Yeah. Right now, I paid $2.29 for a gallon yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming down big time.
It is. Where'd you pay $2.29 at?
In Ohio.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah, $2.29. Let me see.
Nice.
One of the major brands too. Yeah,
okay.
Two gas stations right across from each other, and they both at $2.29.
Nice.
Now it's about 5 miles down the road. It was $2.59, but I don't know why. But
Well, I've often wondered I mean, I know it has to do with how far away the gas has to get from the depot to, your station.
Right.
That plays
Right.
into it, and daily market rates, and when the station orders it, so that would fall into why, one gas station has it at one price and the same brand 5 miles up the road has it a different price. Well, they probably
Right.
bought it on different days.
But that's great when there's two or three gas stations together, because if one's selling it for $2.29, the other one's right around it. In my particular case, I'll have to go there too, or they ain't getting no business.
Yeah.
So, but Comey and Letitia James, finding Trump guilty of exactly the same criminal acts that they have done, it's ridiculous. They should be prosecuted.
Well,
when you
and I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Bill
Hey,
from
Bill.
yesterday.
Okay, Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
All right. So, so the case against Letitia James has been thrown out, and the same with James Comey.
With liberal judges or crazy judges.
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know. The one, as far as James Comey is concerned, there was, I don't want to say prosecutorial malfeasance or anything, but she did not do something that she should have done. So that's why that case was thrown out. Letitia James, I'm not sure exactly the reasoning behind that. But we'll see how this all plays out.
Okay, Russ.
Yeah.
I'll let it go for now, but there's a lot of guys I think should be tried for treason. Adam Schiff amongst one, and all that stuff. But
well,
I'll
at the very least, there should be some kind of repercussions for the pushing of the false narrative
exactly
of Russian collusion.
Yes. That's treasonous.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
really
if it goes as far as that, but certainly, it boils down to they libeled the president. They slandered the president.
Exactly.
With that narrative.
And Ilhan Omar, what's your opinion on her?
I don't understand how, especially if you're a politician, when
you got $30 million in the bank.
When you come from a country such as, in her case, Somalia, which is war-torn, which is, and when you come here and then you and you badmouth this country, and you want to substantially change the fabric of this country, I don't understand that. If you want to change something, go back to your home country and change it so that it's no longer
exactly
Russ.
That's right on. Hey guys, no one's asked her this yet. Hey Ilhan, you was $40,000 in debt when you became a representative, a congresswoman.
Yeah.
Now you were $30 million in the bank. Where'd the money come from? No one asked her that yet. We know where it came from. Like that fraud that's going on in Minnesota, and I think Walsh is behind it too.
That's going to be interesting to see how that, if that comes back, she gets tied into that at all. Whether it's knowingly or through associates.
You know what I'm worried about, Russ? Things are going to start to get really good, and they're going to have the midterms, and things are going to go upside down again, and then they'll be going nothing but trying to prosecute President Trump. I mean, I hope that don't happen again. Like the last time when things were going great, the economy was going great.
And all of a
sudden,
midterms are still 11 months away.
Low information, low IQ, Trump derangement syndrome. There's all the problems right there.
All right, Bill. Hey, I got to run. I got to get a break in, but thanks for your call today. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Hey, do have to take that quick little break. When I come back, both lines are open, so give me a call. No waiting. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593.
The State Theater Center for the Arts wishes you a joyous Christmas and magical New Year. Why not give a gift of joy and entertainment in the new year? Tickets to the State Theater for an upcoming show are the perfect answer. To see the schedule of upcoming shows, purchase gift certificates or tickets, or take advantage of the Pick 3 subscription offer, call 724-439-1360 or visit their website at statetheater.info. Happy holidays from everyone at the State Theater Center for the Arts.
Celebrate Kwanzaa with us, both in person and online, on Saturday, December 27th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Fayette County African American History and Cultural Center in Uniontown. In partnership with Heinz Endowments, the center at 355 Connellsville Street will host a traditional Kwanzaa gathering filled with food, family, friends, and zawadi. All are welcome, and you're encouraged to bring a favorite dish to share. For more info, email storyjoyinc@gmail.com or call 215-880-4718.
Black and gold up on their feet, terrible towels swirling.
When you listen here, you get all the excitement of Steelers football.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Rob King brings you the play-by-play along with Max Starks and Missy Matthews.
Where would you rather be?
The only place to be on game day is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Steelers visit the Detroit Lions Sunday afternoon. Pre-game at 3, kickoff 4:25 right here on your Steelers station, WMBS.
Hello, I'm attorney Jeremy Davis from the law firm of Davis & Davis. We have been helping the great people of Fayette County for over 45 years with personal injury claims. If you are hurt or injured, call our law firm for your free consultation. The insurance companies are not on your side. Call us today at 724-437-2799. Either myself or an attorney from our office will personally come out and meet with you. If you're in an accident or hurt, call us at Davis & Davis, 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. Let us fight for you.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
It's where customers send their friends and where craftsmanship, value, and service are always a priority. This holiday season, find out why Chesler's is the most trusted local name in furniture. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Chesler's Fine Furniture family.
Hi, this is Sandy of Sandy Howell Notary Services, wishing all of our customers in the Smithfield and surrounding areas a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous and blessed New Year. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset. With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes. It is Open Conversation. Give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to the show.
Yes, this is Frank from Tomorrow.
Hey, Frank, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good.
I wanted to talk a little bit about Venezuela. The media is still focused on the sinking of that speedboat and the killing of men who were apparently helpless in the water. It's interesting no one really says that the terms of war, insofar as taking prisoners, tend to apply to uniformed soldiers, regular soldiers of a government. These men on that drug boat were essentially pirates. None of them were in uniform. And pirates, you know how we treated the Somali pirates when they tried to, jump ships over in the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean? We spared no quarter, and that's generally how pirates act. They don't take prisoners and house them in jails because they don't represent a legitimate government. So I understand that, it's cocaine that's coming into the country via Venezuela, probably from the Andes in Peru, run by gangs which support the Maduro government, which is an illegitimate government. And cocaine is a very dangerous drug. Now, it's not fentanyl, which is deadly in almost any dose.
Mm-hmm.
It's not heroin. Those drugs are much worse, but the cocaine comes to the Dominican Republic, and then it's repackaged, and it's easier to smuggle in, but it's run by pirates. I don't have much sympathy for them. But I think the veil is now coming off Trump's policy by the seizure of that oil tanker.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is really a way to start the removal of Maduro, and it's really over the control of oil in Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
Venezuela has reserves that rival that of Saudi Arabia. Now, it's a different type of oil. It's mostly tar oil.
And some actually say they have more oil than Saudi Arabia, but go on.
Right, but it's a very different oil. Mm-hmm. Saudi Arabia's tends to be gasoline grade. It's closer to the surface. It's easier to pump. They have the lowest recovery costs, $3 a barrel, Yet Saudi Arabia needs about $80, $85 a barrel to support their social welfare system, as do neighboring countries like Kuwait. All right, Venezuelan oil is largely unexplored, unclaimed, and to get that tarry stuff out of the ground, you need to add chemicals. And the Venezuelans don't even have the technology to do that. Iran's been doing it for them. Okay, so there's all this oil down there, and very funny things are happening in the oil market. Now, President Trump knows that oil being the most traded commodity, the economy runs on it. And a great way to control inflation is to lower the price of oil.
Sure, because everything runs on, the shipping of goods comes by freight and...
Well, it's all transportation, heating, and, the rest of it. Now, American oil has been so deregulated, we're pumping so much, OPEC now can't control the price. OPEC is a cartel, and Americans can't limit the supply of oil in the market because we have antitrust laws, but the Saudis and the other members of OPEC, such as the Emirates and Oman and Kuwait, they can restrict the supply, as we know, and send the price up to that sweet spot for the Saudis of about $85 a barrel. Mm-hmm. Oil's around $60. And this is what's more than the Federal Reserve controlling inflation. I think they say every penny at the pump increase costs the American economy $1 billion, something like that.
Okay. Probably a day.
Yeah, well, be that as it may, this oil in Venezuela is the wild card in the whole world oil market. And I think President Trump wants to control that. The way is to remove Maduro. American companies are invested there. We do get some oil from Venezuela through them, not much. But he wants that oil under our control. I think ultimately that's what it's about. And strangely, the Saudis are going along with this.
Mm-hmm.
You remember President Biden said to the Crown Prince, "I will make you a pariah." Not you are a pariah, I will make you a pariah. President Trump has been very conciliatory, and not only with Saudi Arabia, but the other countries of OPEC. They had countries that sat in on their meetings but didn't necessarily vote in binding agreement with the OPEC members. And remember, Iran is a member of OPEC. But Russia, for example, Canada, Mexico, were part of what was called OPEC Plus. Now, Russia is heavily sanctioned.
Yes.
And Canada's sort of doing what it wants. Mexico can't produce that much oil. And sub-Saharan Africa, which would be Nigeria and Angola, are just really in chaos. So Nigeria is producing a little oil. Angola, which has huge reserves, no, they're not. So this is really about oil. It's about the one wild card that's left. And when you listen to the news, you'll notice more how the narrative is going to move towards controlling that Venezuelan oil with the new government. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, certainly, you know, if Maduro does leave and a new government is installed, one would think, and I can't remember her name, she just won the Nobel Peace Prize. It's come out that she's been smuggled out of the country because of threats on her life and everything else. If she becomes the new president, you know, the Trump administration has backed her the entire time.
Well, not only that, our CIA smuggled her out of the country.
Right. Yes, that's what I was getting to.
And
yeah.
You'll hear it on PBS. You won't hear much on the two networks that hate the president's living guts, CBS and ABC. You won't hear too much about it on there. But our CIA went to great lengths to disguise her and smuggle her out. And you know, the Nobel Prize is usually one of the, what should I say? It's a very, very liberal, you know, it's almost a measuring stick of liberalism in the world. And for the Trump administration working hand in hand with the folks in Sweden, that really tells you there's a shift coming. You know, there's a real shift coming in politics where Venezuela is concerned. And I think it's just a matter of time till Maduro is gone and that oil will be...
Yeah, I believe it. He's gone. He just doesn't know it yet.
Right. And furthermore, you know, the cocaine trade is going to be used as a wedge issue, you know, to get him out of there, because it has been the gangs who have been supporting him.
Mm-hmm.
And cocaine's a highly dangerous drug. As I say, it's not heroin. It's coming through Mexico. It's not fentanyl. It's, you know, the Chinese are manufacturing via the Mexicans and smuggling across our borders. But it's a very dangerous and lucrative drug.
Well, yeah, so, yeah, between the oil and, well, you mentioned the cartels. If the cartels determine that, you know, their pocketbook is hurting because of these boats being blown up, and it's a result of Maduro, the cartels will get rid of Maduro.
Well, you're talking about the drug cartels, not the oil cartels.
No, right, drug cartels.
Yeah, let's keep our cartels straight.
Yeah.
This is our New Year's resolution.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I think that's true. But more than that, when you take no prisoners, it sends a message to the cartels.
Mm-hmm.
We are serious. And as far as I'm concerned, the rules of war do not apply to pirates. You know, uniformed soldiers, yes. The Geneva Convention applies to uniformed soldiers. But you know fully well, during World War II, if Germans in American uniforms or civilian uniforms were captured by the Allies, or Allied soldiers in German uniforms or civilian clothes were captured by the Nazis, they were executed.
Yes, they were.
The rules of war do not apply to people out of uniform and not representing a legitimate government. So, you know, I don't have a lot of sympathy for those pirates. I really don't.
Okay.
I probably have more sympathy for the Pittsburgh Pirates at this
there
point.
you go. And with that, Frank, I got to run. So
Very good.
Thank you for your call today. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, we got to take a quick little break. When we come back, you and I together, we're going to close out hour one of What's on Your Mind with some more phone calls, 724-438-4593.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Ready to score big on your next home? Well, great news. Huge savings are waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. From open floor plans perfect for game day parties to energy-efficient homes that will help you save money all season long, these homes are built to deliver. Don't wait on the sidelines. Make the winning play today and find the home that fits your family and lifestyle. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon at 4500 Route 51.
Have you been told there is nothing that can be done for your neuropathy? Tri-State Neuropathy Centers is pleased to tell you that's not true. As one of the largest and most successful neuropathy treatment practices in the country, Tri-State Neuropathy Centers has grown to 9 regional centers and helped over 14,000 patients, like John from Morgantown. John had such extreme numbness and pain that he was having difficulty feeling his car pedals. Then John discovered Tri-State Neuropathy Centers and their effective FDA-approved treatment program that has no drugs, is non-invasive, and painless. John's great results have given his freedom back, and he's doing the things he wants, like simply driving or cutting the grass. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers help John, along with thousands of others. Let them help you next. Call 304-777-2068. That's 304-777-2068. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers, the leader in treating peripheral neuropathy.
It's a day that ends in Y, so it's a day that you might decide you don't want to cook. That means it's the perfect day to order Fat Angelo's. Offering delicious pizzas, salads, hoagies, strombolis and calzones, wings, and more. And with 12 locations across the area ready to serve you, today is the day to visit FatAngelosPizza.com, where you can quickly and conveniently find your local shop and place your order online. Or get the local phone number and give them a call. Order up!
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
'Tis the season for Santa and his elves to begin packing up all those Christmas presents for delivery. At Chesler's Fine Furniture, they also offer delivery, and their elves are ready to pack up a sack full of great gifts for all those on your Christmas shopping list, offering fantastic selection and fantastic savings. Lazy Boy recliners starting at just $4.99. 5-piece all-wood dining sets, ideal for holiday entertaining, start at just $5.99. Chesler's offers sofa options perfect for your Christmas morning starting at just $4.99, and chairside tables starting at only $1.49. If you have someone with special needs on your holiday shopping list, lift recliners start at $7.99, and the incredible Joffrin transitional electric fireplace console oak TV stand is just $3.99, creating the perfect fireside setting for your Christmas memories. Credit terms and layaway are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends this holiday season and every day throughout the year.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind? Open conversation, 724-438-4593. I'm Russ Rhodes. give me a call.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, Russ.
Yeah, Fred.
Yeah, can I talk?
Well, for right now, it's kind of minimized, so go ahead.
Okay. Frank was just talking about those people that two guys that got blown up on a second strike.
Yeah.
He called them pirates.
Yeah.
Now, are they one and the same? Drug runners and pirates, that's the same thing?
Well, in Frank's mind, yes.
What do you think?
Look, I agree with them. They are not part of any. They're not an organization that is recognized by any legitimate country. I don't know how Maduro looks upon them as, but they have. They're not in any kind of uniform. Do you think they give a darn about who is being harmed by the drugs they're delivering? I really don't think so.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about pirates and drug runners. Are they the same?
In my mind, yeah. In this case, yes.
Yeah. That don't make sense.
Well, it's just because they're not boarding a ship like the traditional pirates of yore, like Blackbeard,
right.
Or the pirates, the Somali pirates over in the Indian Ocean, trying to get they're still taking lives. They're pirating lives with the drugs that they are sending into the United States.
Okay. And he said that this war thing, like just soldiers are, you know what I'm talking about? They're captured, not civilians.
Yeah.
What about the My Lai massacre?
Yeah, and the people were prosecuted in that.
Right.
Yeah.
So these people on the boat were civilians.
They're running drugs.
How do you know that?
Intelligence tells us that. What else are they doing? They're not fishing. They don't have any fishing equipment.
They're in international water.
I don't care.
What
I care about, Fred, is they're bringing drugs into the United States to the tune that is killing 100,000 Americans a year.
No.
Yeah.
You're as bad as Trump.
Well, okay, then I'm as bad as Trump, and I'm glad that I am then. Okay, so I'm tired. I'm tired of friends and neighbors and acquaintances dying from drug overdose in this country to the tune of 100,000 a year. And other countries don't give a damn. They're allowing this to take place. And I'm tired of it, and I'm glad we have a president that's finally trying to tackle the importing of illegal, dangerous drugs into this country, Fred.
But he pardoned that guy that was sentenced 45 years for smuggling cocaine to this country. That was okay, isn't it?
I'm so I don't know the particulars, so I'm not going to talk about it.
You got to listen to the news, right?
I don't know Fred, I'm sorry. I'm not like you that plants my butt in front of the TV and news stations 24 hours a day. So, I don't know every piece of news that comes down the pike. And having said that, Fred, I got to go. CBS News is just around the corner. Thanks for your call. Fix the beeping in your phone.
This is What's on Your Mind, WMBS Uniontown. Hopefully CBS is on schedule here because at the tone it's 3 o'clock, or it should be. It looks like they're running behind. I think it's sunspots again. So we're going to hold on here for about another 20 seconds because that's how much delay that TJ had. and we'll see if maybe this is taking care of it.
Minor will be a
There
medical
we
miss
go.
out today and will not have a court appearance today. Now, I should caveat this by saying that we don't know if there will yet be a hearing, as we understand that the police investigators are expected to present their case and their evidence to prosecutors at some point today, and the DA has until tomorrow to file those formal charges.
The 32-year-old is being held in jail without bail. He was arrested several hours after his parents were found dead in their Brentwood home. There has still been no arrest in connection with the Brown University shooting last weekend. Police have been visiting schools in Providence to reassure worried parents that their kids are safe. President Trump announced a short while ago he will be giving an address to the nation tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. On Capitol Hill, Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth briefed lawmakers on the strikes against alleged drug boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific.
It is the 22nd bipartisan briefing we've had on a highly successful mission to counter designated terrorist organizations, cartels, bringing weapons meaning drugs, to the American people and poisoning the American people for far too long. So we're proud of what we're doing, able to lay it out.
Hegseth said tomorrow some committee members will see the unedited videos of September strikes against one boat where there were initial survivors. House Speaker Mike Johnson says there will not be a vote on extending health care subsidies under the Affordable Care Act. Linda Kenyon has that.
Speaker Johnson on why the Lower Health Care Premiums for All Americans Act does not address those expiring subsidies.
We looked for a way to try to allow for that pressure release valve, and it just was not to be.
The bill includes efforts to lower drug prices and allow small businesses more health plan options. When asked why the majority Republicans waited until the end of the year to address the issue,
The health care bill on the floor tomorrow is right on time.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries calls the Republican bill, quote, a deeply unserious proposal. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
CBS's Kelly O'Grady has the latest jobs numbers.
We lost over 100,000 jobs in October. Most of that is the federal government buyout coming to an end. Remember, DOGE went through and there were a lot of people that took the buyout that had them employed through September. October is the first month where we see those numbers hit.
And checking the numbers on Wall Street at this hour, they are lower. The stocks, Dow is off 350 points. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The season isn't joyful for everyone. That's why St. Peter's Lutheran Church on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown invites you to a Blue Christmas service on Sunday, December 21st at 4 p.m. Often called the longest night, this quiet, prayerful service offers comfort for anyone facing illness, depression, grief, loneliness, or financial stress. Come find hope, healing, and the warmth of God and community. Join us Sunday, December 21st at 4 p.m. All are welcome.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
A passenger plane was grounded after a huge rat was spotted on board.
The KLM flight was on its way from Amsterdam to Aruba when the large rat was spotted running atop a curtain rod in an overhead baggage compartment. Since the flight was already over the Atlantic, the pilot decided to fly on to Aruba, where the plane was taken out of service and cleaned. KLM says the rat never got close to the food. Rats on airliners are not just a hygiene risk. They could chew through the plane's wires and cause serious trouble. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
24 Kemp's Ridley sea turtles are recovering in Florida after cold waters off Cape Cod left them with frostbite and pneumonia. They were transported to a marine life center and will stay until spring when they're released again into the Atlantic. The turtles migrate north in the summer and often get stuck in Cape Cod. The New England Aquarium has treated nearly 500 since November. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant Dieter. keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
And good afternoon. It's 2:05. It is sunny and 35 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios, Fayette County's personal injury attorneys since 1976. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano, sports and weather in just a bit. The Southwestern Pennsylvania Commission elected Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vicides as chairman for 2026-27, with Betsy McClure of Greene County as vice chair and Bonnie Dunlap of Indiana County as secretary-treasurer. Vicides succeeds outgoing chairman Pat Fabian of Armstrong County and will lead the region's Metropolitan Planning Organization, which oversees nearly $40 billion in transportation funding through 2050. As chairman, Vicides plans to focus on strengthening transportation infrastructure, attracting federal and state investment, and preparing the region for growth in emerging industries like robotics and artificial intelligence. Commissioner Vicides will be on the afternoon drive show today at 5:35 with Doug Saltzman. The Steel City is being featured on a nationwide television broadcast later tonight. NBC Nightly News will go live from Pittsburgh as part of the Reporting for America series. The exact location where cameras will be set up for the program is not being shared for security reasons. The show will be broadcast from Houston tomorrow night. The most popular holiday dish in Pennsylvania is being revealed. The website Delish.com used Google Trends and other search data to determine the most popular holiday food in each state. In Pennsylvania, pizzelles are the most popular food item this year. Pizzelles originate from Italy and are described as a waffle-like cookie, which can either be crispy and crunchy or soft and chewy. In other states, foods like crab legs were the most popular in Alaska. Prime rib took the top spot in Idaho, and gumbo was the favorite in Louisiana. Gaming revenues across the U.S. are way up, and Scott Carr is going to tell us more.
The American Gaming Association says revenue for the third quarter of 2025 was up by 7.2%. The total gaming revenue nationwide was just under $19 billion. The best quarter, they say, since 2022. When it comes to Sin City, the Las Vegas Sun reports local revenue remains strong. Despite a drop in visitor numbers, Las Vegas is actually seeing higher gaming revenue compared to the same period last year. I'm Scott Carr.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather after this.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
Be prepared for bone-chilling winter weather. Have Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning install a Bryant high-efficiency furnace in your home to replace that old worn-out system you now have. Choose Bryant's Plus 90 gas furnace or other quality heating system to keep yourself and your family warm and toasty this winter. Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning will also keep your present furnace running at peak efficiency with their 15-point safety check and cleaning. Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning today for your appointment. 724-439-2323. That's Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323.
In sports, tonight's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS. The Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show is at 6:15. We have Latrobe at Uniontown. That game will start at 7 o'clock. It'll be on the WMBS YouTube page as well as on the radio. Also tonight, Laurel Highlands, they are at Gateway. That game will be on video on the WMBS Facebook page starting at 7:30. And following Latrobe and Uniontown, we will join LH and Gateway on the radio. Following all the high school basketball, we're going to head to the NHL. We'll join the Penguins in progress. They have now lost 5 in a row, and they will be hosting the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Steelers, of course, they're getting ready for the Detroit Lions on Sunday afternoon. Both of those teams are 8-6. Pregame will be at 3, kickoff 4:25 Sunday afternoon here on WMBS.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
This Weather Watch is brought to you by Clayton Homes of Belle Vernon. Is it time to find a home that fits your lifestyle? Visit Clayton Homes of Belle Vernon. You'll find special savings along with beautiful, energy-efficient homes packed with features you've been dreaming about at Clayton Homes of Belle Vernon, 4500 PA 51.
Sunshine continues this afternoon. We'll get up to about 38 for the high. Mostly cloudy. We'll drop to 34 tonight, so not too far of a drop. Mostly cloudy, 47 tomorrow. Right now, sunny and 36 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios at 2:11 on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano. And up next, it's hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes here on WMBS.
This Weather Watch was brought to you by Clayton Homes of Belle Vernon. Is it time to find a home that fits your lifestyle? Visit Clayton Homes of Belle Vernon. You'll find special savings along with beautiful, energy-efficient homes packed with features you've been dreaming about at Clayton Homes of Belle Vernon, 4500 PA 51.
Pizza Kings in Connellsville is your go-to lunch and dinner spot with a full menu of mouth-watering pizzas and so much more. Using a deck oven helps our pizzas stay extra crisp. So if you haven't tried a slice lately, what are you waiting for? From our 50-slice King Carnivore to veggie pizzas and even pickle pizzas, Pizza King has the pie to match your taste. Pizza Kings, 1046 Morrell Avenue in Connellsville. Call 724-626-8343 or visit pizzakingswithaz.com. Celebrate Kwanzaa with us, both in person and online, on Saturday, December 27th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Fayette County African American History and Cultural Center in Uniontown. In partnership with Heinz Endowments, the center at 355 Connellsville Street will host a traditional Kwanzaa gathering filled with food, family, friends, and zawadi. All are welcome, and you're encouraged to bring a favorite dish to share. For more info, email storyjoyinc@gmail.com or call 215-880-4718.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the better business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Zen's Antiques and Home Decor, part of the Cinder Shack family of vendors, where you can find both antique and new furniture, collectibles, housewares, gift items, including jewelry and candles, and so much more. Follow Zen's Antiques and Home Decor on Facebook for new items and information on upcoming events. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor in Building 2 at 3391 National Pike in Farmington. Zen's Antiques and Home Decor.
Hello, Uniontown and Fayette County. This is attorney Erica Dowd of Quattrini Law Group. Are you a veteran suffering from a service-related disability or disease? Not all injuries are obvious or happen quickly. We've helped hundreds of veterans with conditions like PTSD, neuropathy, heart conditions, and cancers get the benefits they deserve, even when their conditions didn't start until many years after service. VA benefits can be paid for any condition that could have been caused or worsened by your service, from Agent Orange exposure, Camp Lejeune water exposure, burn pits, or physical injuries in the service. If you were disabled from your military service, we can help you. The consultation is free and no obligation. Call us today at 1-888-534-6016 or Google Quattrini Law Group. Again, this is attorney Erica Dowd from Quattrini Law Group, reaching out to veterans like you.
Your local station, WMVS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It's open conversation. I think I mentioned that. 724-438-4593. That is the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. Both lines are currently open. No waiting. Well, for the first caller anyway. So give me a buzz and we'll start a conversation just as soon as I tell everybody that What's on Your Mind this hour is brought to you by Bright Stripe Seal Coating and Line Striping, Gary's Auto Sales, Red Rooster Dumpster and Hauling, Hicks and Baugh's Drugstore, Chestnut Ridge Counseling, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, K2 Engineering, and Tireman's Auto Garage. Let's see. All right. So tanker ghost ships, and we'll put in there the drug runners, President Trump's action against both, seizing ships, blowing up ships. So your thoughts on that? While we're talking about President Trump, he is suing the BBC, for $10 billion for, slander and libel and a couple other things, all having to do with their 2024 documentary about January 6th, 2021, and specifically the editing they did of his speech. So BBC says that they are going to defend itself vigorously and right now say they're not going to settle like ABC and CBS did earlier this year. So your thoughts? AI, artificial intelligence. The president has issued an executive order aiming to require a national standard when it comes to AI. Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, says, yeah, you might be able to do that, but we still, as individual states, can set our own regulations. So what are your thoughts when it comes to regulating AI, and what in particular do you think needs to be addressed when it comes to AI? The Brown University shooter is still at large. The authorities are being hindered by a lack of evidence. So they have a person of interest. There is a video, and they're asking anybody who, if they think they know this person, to come forward. Let's see. The son of Rob and Michelle Reiner, his name is Nick, 32 years of age, has been arrested in the death of his parents. He's being held now without bond. His preliminary hearing was postponed from today to a later date because he was not medically cleared to appear in court today. What that means, I honestly do not know. So we still don't know what official charges are pending against Nick Reiner. Let me see. An email has been uncovered. Well, a series of emails, I guess you should say, between the FBI and the Department of Justice concerning the FBI's raid on then former President Donald Trump's residence Mar-a-Lago back in August of 2022. In these emails, The FBI tells the Department of Justice that they don't believe they have probable cause to do that. The Justice Department said, tough, we want you to do it anyway. So there you go. And then there is the Steeler victory over the Miami Dolphins last night, 28-15. Holding on to first place in their division by one game over the Baltimore Ravens. So they travel to Detroit this Sunday, where I believe they're about a 7-point underdog going into that game. So your thoughts on the Pittsburgh Steelers, the remainder of the season? How do you think this is going to end up? How would you like it to end up? I think we'd all like it to be a big turnaround and everything comes together where they go to and win the Super Bowl. I mean, I think we can all agree that's what we would like to see. But in reality, what do you think is really going to happen with the 3 games remaining on the regular schedule for the Steelers? And into postseason if they make it. So if they make it, is it one and done again? I mean, if they go into the postseason, I believe they have, they'll have a home game. Who that would be at this point, your guess is as good as mine. So what do you think? 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. So give me a buzz. Want to hear from you. I did go into the first hour. We're a week and 2 days from Christmas. So how is your shopping? Your preparation work? Is your menu coming together? Do you know what you're having for Christmas meal? And is your big meal on Christmas, or some folks have a Christmas Eve for that matter? So let us talk about Christmas as well, shall we? Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Oh, yes, sir. My name is John.
Hey, John.
I live in northern part of Fayette County here.
Okay.
My concern is with PennDOT. I have a plow driver out here. He deliberately tries to plow 4 feet off the road into my bank, and I've complained several times about him. I just wonder if anybody else had that problem. I see him coming. I'm trying to wave him off, and he just keeps deliberately doing this.
Well, I mean,
the state police even said he has no business doing that, and it's just a good old boy attitude. The man's in his 70s driving a plow truck like that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to get a hand. He's actually driving or plowing your land? Is that what he's doing?
4 feet off the road, and he does this intentionally. Other properties in the area aren't like this.
So he's doing it just to you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he's in his 70s.
Okay. And you say PennDOT knows about it?
Yes, I've even had the state police stop here. And it's the good old boy attitude. I guess they don't want to fire him or whatever.
I don't know.
If anybody else had that problem with these people? Because, I mean, they some of them, one of them hit a fact truck last year and another one hit a train. I mean, that's the way these guys are. I mean, they just don't care how they drive.
Well, you know what? Maybe this will get them. Send them a bill for damages.
Well, I took pictures of it. But
well, I understand. You've taken pictures. Send them an invoice. Hey, it's going to cost me X amount of dollars to put my property back to the way it was. Your driver continues to do this. I don't know. I'm not sure where the PennDOT headquarters is for this area. I don't know if going in person. I know there's offices there on Old Gallatin Avenue. I don't know if going in person.
I've complained there. I'm going to have to take some pictures in there, I guess, because, like I say, the man, he even tore up my neighbor's bank, plowing 18 inches deep into the bank that was 4 feet off the road. and it's flying way over top of his windshield, the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the mentality. That's another reason your gas prices are like that here in Pennsylvania. This road's been salted about 15 times already. And look at Ohio. It's $2.20 a gallon for gas. It's just a waste. It's a shame,
Yeah.
I tell you.
Okay. Well, I feel for you. I don't know. Maybe talk to your state rep. You're in Northern Fayette County. I think that's probably Ryan Warner.
Yes.
You know, and maybe even Senator Stefano. Maybe a call to PennDOT headquarters in Harrisburg, for that matter.
Yes, I did that too.
Mm-hmm. No.
But that's just a good old boy attitude. They think they're driving around a Tonka toy truck.
Yeah. Well.
Don't care. That's that's the work ethic. State employees' work ethic. They don't care.
Yeah. So, I'd start sending them an invoice for damages.
Well, all right, I'll have to complain more to the senators then. All right.
All righty.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Maybe somebody else should have a suggestion.
Good luck to you. All right, both lines are open, 724-438-4593. And if you have any suggestions for that previous caller as to what can, what steps he could possibly take to fix this problem. And I don't blame him, shouldn't be taking place. And if he were to put up some kind of barrier, he'd probably be liable himself in today's world. So anyway, if you have any suggestions, give us a call, 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hello, Russ.
Yes, sir, Mark.
Hey, did you say what Donald Trump suing newspaper there in London for what, $10 billion?
$10 billion, the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, yes.
For defamation of character or something?
Well, it's a couple things, yes. Speech defamation and also because he's suing in Florida court, I guess. He's under Florida's Deceptive and Unfair Trade Practices Act is part of it as well.
Boy, Rush, I wish somebody would defame me.
Yeah. So he's already won many millions of dollars from ABC and CBS on that. And actually, I believe those proceeds from those, and they settled. I believe those proceeds are going to the future Trump library. So it's not going into his pocket per se. It's going to, build the Trump librrry.
That sounds. Here's something. Now we can visit it.
That's right. It's going to be down in It's going to be down in Florida.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Second thing is about Robert Reiner's son. I guess he's been arrested and whatnot. They said that I guess there was something like a violent argument between him and his son at a party or something that night or something. They said
that's what's being reported. I think it was Conan O'Brien was having a party, if I remember who it was. That they were in attendance. Yes.
Yeah, and that I guess he was kind of freaking people out. I guess he was walking around asking people if they were famous. I don't. Does that sound a little bit like jealousy to me? Because his old man was famous. I mean,
I don't.
It sounds like
it sounds to me that there was some kind of mental episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, I guess his life never amounted to anything. His father, accomplished something in his life. I don't know. It sounds a little bit like I'm looking for a motive. I'm thinking maybe it might be jealousy. For him to carry something out like this.
Mm-hmm.
But he must have been damaged from all the damn drugs, I guess. How many times he was in a rehab?
Mm-hmm. Possibly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, Mark, but, I thank the good Lord that I've never had to go through that, either myself or with any family members. Having to deal with that situation.
Yeah.
So, it's just, and in having guests on this show that are in the rehabilitation sector, if you will, one way or another, whether they've received it or they admit it. It's you just don't know how a drug will affect you. And for some folks, it's that first time. It just takes one hit, and you're addicted to it, and you can't, you can't get off of it, or it's very, very hard to get off of it. So, again, thankful that have not had to endure that in my family. Yeah.
Well, all I can say is, Russ, is thank goodness Tweety Bird is in charge. He let all these drugs come into this country. Okay, Russ, that's all I got for you today.
All right. Hey, Mark, thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Hey, got to take a quick break here, but both lines are now open. 724-438-4593. We'll take some more right after this.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
hi, come on in. How are you?
For personal, professional health care you can trust, see Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
Well, much cooler temperatures are here, but you could still enjoy your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturer and customer guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Call Lifetime Awnings 724-554-6067 for a no-cost or obligation home consultation. Or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Have you been told there is nothing that can be done for your neuropathy? Tri-State Neuropathy Centers is pleased to tell you that's not true. As one of the largest and most successful neuropathy treatment practices in the country, Tri-State Neuropathy Centers has grown to 9 regional centers and helped over 14,000 patients, like Kim from Morgantown. Kim was experiencing such severe numbness, burning, and stabbing pain in her feet that she constantly felt distracted in life. Then Kim discovered Tri-State Neuropathy Centers and their effective FDA-approved treatment program that has no drugs, is non-invasive, and painless. Kim no longer has the pain that was limiting her daily activities, and she's now enjoying life again. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers helped Kim, along with thousands of others. Let them help you next. Call 304-777-2068. That's 304-777-2068. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers, the leader in treating peripheral neuropathy.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly Clark with Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's also the best time of the year for savings on a new, certified pre-owned, or select used vehicle from me at Autoland Hyundai. So grab your hat and scarf and come on in and see me. It's lovely weather for a test drive together with you. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. 724-208-5281. I'll make you a good deal. Happy holidays.
Having Hicks & Baugh's Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. This is flu season. Call Hicks & Baugh's at 724-437-2828 and ask about flu shot availability and other vaccines. Free prescription delivery, mail-out service, and dependable courteous service are Hicks & Baugh's way of doing business. Hicks & Baugh's Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line is 724-438-4593. Both lines are open, so give me a buzz. Looking forward to chatting with you some more. All righty. What else? So bowl season is going on. It started. If you're into college football at all. So, is there any particular game that you're looking forward to, or you just really don't care until like the playoffs start? I mentioned we got 9 days until Christmas at this point in time. Add another 7 days, and then it's New Year's. With the festivities going on, and one of the things I always look forward to on New Year's Day is the Tournament of Roses parade from Pasadena. I do enjoy watching that. If for nothing else, the floats and how elaborate they are, and the work behind the scenes, the floats, and I don't remember all the regulations, but and I don't know if the design has to be 100% natural flowers or flower products, plant products. I don't remember, but if it's not 100%, it's close to it, and just the time it takes to design that and researching and getting the product that is needed to make that vision of that float come to reality, to me is just amazing. And so I do enjoy the Tournament of Roses parade for that reason. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yeah, it's a Pawpaw.
Hey, Pawpaw, how you doing?
All right, I was going to breach the subject of political name calling. It's like one side can do it and the other one gets upset, but then the other one side does it and they don't expect to be upset. I personally think it's juvenile that they've got to do all this name-calling back and forth.
Yeah.
And, I mean, to me, it's not mature.
I agree.
And they've been giving President Trump a hard time, name-calling on him for years on end.
Well, and he does it right back.
And when he does it right back, they get all flustered and saying how it's not fair.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not that they say it's not fair. They just come back and say, oh, well, it's just so childish and unprofessional and unpresidential, and that. And so, come back and say, well, it's to the same thing to the other side. It's unprofessional when you do it as well. So, yeah, it's unfortunately, it's how politics have become. Whether this traces back to, I don't know if you can trace this back to 2015 or before. And when I say 2015, that's when, then candidate Trump came down the golden escalator. And it was in that primary season where we started getting these nicknames and everything. So I don't know if that was really the start of where we are today, or if it can be traced to something else maybe farther back. But regardless, we're here today, and I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I think it hinders conversation. I think it hinders solutions to problems that this country faces and the world faces. I just don't think it's a good look, regardless of who's saying it.
Right, and I feel the same way. But for years they've been giving Trump all these names, fascist and Nazi and all that stuff, which he isn't. I don't see how they come up with that when fascism is ruling by force, and I don't see him ruling by force. But I will say that they shot at that drug boat a second time, and my personal opinion is it was still floating.
Mm-hmm.
And we have enough problem with drugs coming in our country and ruining our country and the people of our country. So, in my opinion, he needs to keep after them.
Yeah, is it going to solve everything? Is it going to solve the illegal drug usage in this country? No, it's not. But it's certainly going to make those that want to bring drugs into this country, is going to make them think a second, third, fourth, and fifth time before they do so. So it is hindering the trade a lot.
And I think he should keep at it because we don't need that in our country.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that I agree to a point that doctors might have something to do with it because I had surgery back in July, and before they put me under, they gave me fentanyl.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not able to take injected opioids, but they said that it's not as strong. But it was like being instantly drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have some of the other awful side effects that I get from I've only had those through medical procedures in the past.
Right.
I've never done an illegal drug. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have a desire to. But that fentanyl, that was pretty stiff stuff. It was like having an instant hard drink.
Yeah. Okay.
But
All
I
right.
think unless they're being used for their true medical purpose, we shouldn't be letting them into our country.
That's right. Absolutely right. I agree with you, Papa. Okay.
So those are my two comments on the political side.
All right. Okay. Well, I thank you for your call. You have a great one.
Alrighty, and it's
All right.
time for them politicians to mature and get out of grade school and quit calling each other names.
I think so, too. All right. Thanks, Papa.
All right.
Bye-bye. Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hi, interesting information. I wonder that guy that was on before about Rob Reiner and trying to, say maybe the son was jealous. I find that very, very disturbing that people say that. I never got any kind of, main thing I knew about Rob Reiner was that Archie Bunker where he all showed everybody, you didn't need to get married, you just sleep with somebody. He was very, very protesting kind of, but he lived with his father-in-law, but he was very unrespectful. And I just feel that, maybe do your homework. I don't know what kind of drugs that child was on. He might have been on some of these psychotropic drugs that are given by some of the doctors, and the reactions can be suicide, violence, and things like that. We don't know anything about that. I think that, I just don't like to hear people make, comments like that because it's like assuming the child was jealous. Jealous of what? I don't know anything about Reiner's morals, but he sure didn't give me very good, direction on that in his show he was on with Archie Bunker.
Well, you got to remember though, Regina. All in the Family was a show. That's all it was, and it was. I think it was groundbreaking. That show, it brought a lot of topics to the forefront that weren't being talked about in living rooms across America. Racism and racial problems and other social things, political things that really weren't. So, it was really groundbreaking. And remember, it was a role that they were playing. Now, it just so happens that Rob Reiner kind of lived that role. I mean, he was very liberal in All in the Family, and he was very liberal in his life. Having said that, there's no reason to try and legitimize, and not that you're trying to do this, Regina, but I think others are trying to give a reason behind his death, and the only reason there is their son, for whatever reason, lost it, went off the deep end. We don't know why. Maybe that'll come out during his trial. But Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, did not deserve to die, particularly in the fashion that they did.
Okay, well, I'm more concerned today, and I haven't heard anybody talk about this. President Trump saying yesterday that he wants to lower the schedule on marijuana so that it can be considered like taking a Tylenol. I'm really disturbed about this. I hope people will call their legislators. Growing marijuana requires prodigious amounts of water, regardless of whether it is grown inside or outdoors. In California, where growers have decades of experience cultivating plants, still require about 6 gallons of water per plant each day. The Veterans Administration does not support marijuana and PTSD treatment due to the lack of evidence-based research of effectiveness. I wish you could get this group on, Commonwealth Prevention Alliance. They really did their homework. And, the whole thing is workplaces will have more trouble trying to move people out that are high when they're running machinery that could hurt people or themselves, because the lobbyists will have so much power and the lawyers to keep them in that job. So it's going to be a lot of headache for the employers too. So, and we already spend, there's $1 received in tax revenue from our legal drugs, which would be the tobacco, alcohol, cost society more than $10 in lost social costs due to workplace, highway, health, criminal justice, and other reasons. And so marijuana would just add on to that. So I don't really think that we should be, hey-ho. We don't need any more mesmerized, apathetic people who don't think they need to feed their children or clothe their children. This is just, I can't believe that this would be sanctioned by Mr. Trump, because it's not a healthy thing for it to be given the idea that this is okay to do, and the children come home and they see that their parents are smoking dope, and, I guess they're smoking dope. And we have enough trouble with the vape already. Yeah. And mess that's going on, and I thank God that Attorney General Dave Sunday has asked Congressman Glenn Thompson to look more into this certain way that hemp is being used to make those products. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've been following any of that, but I hope I'm expressing it right. But it seems like we got enough gray areas. Yeah. And I can give the address if anybody cares, but I really don't want, people that are pushing this to call, or write to President. But I think we ought to send postcards to him and tell him we don't need any more mesmerizing.
I think it's, I hope he doesn't recast, and he's only considering it. Not that he's going to, he's considering it. And I hope he says no, because, on one end, you're trying to keep drugs out of this country, and you're going to extremes to do so. But then you're going to declassify a drug that many people feel is a gateway to the ones you're trying to get rid of. So, yeah, I think it's a little, I don't know if it's hypocritical, but I think it's not the right
unhealthy
thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. So.
It's very unhealthy, and for children to think that, it's okay once they see that their parents are doing it, then, it's okay. I mean, the president, here's the address if anybody wants it, President, White House. It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and that's
Washington,
Northwest.
D.C. Yeah.
20500.
Okay. All right, Regina.
And I would like to see people send some postcards for him and tell him, well, just like you said, we don't need any more demoralization and acceptance of. Put stuff in your body that's healthy, so you're a healthier person, in society.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks, Regina. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, it's Skipper. How you doing today, bro?
Good, Skipper. You?
Look, 40 degrees. Do you have your sunglasses and your tanning lotion yet?
The sun is staring right in my face right now through the windows.
It's a little so warm out.
Yeah. Yes. It's
40 degrees right now.
Beautiful
Unbelievable.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, hey, I agree with that lady that was just on there. The only reason Trump would even want to think about that marijuana stuff, out there in Colorado, they had more income coming in whenever they legalized marijuana than all other taxes and income come into the state. More money on just the marijuana than total of every gross taxes that comes in, and money making that comes into the state. That's how much money's in it.
Yeah.
Anyways, the lady before that, she was talking about getting that surgery, and I'm getting one pretty soon. I mean, they knocked out there, but they give you Valium and Versed is what 99.9% of the time they give you. Valium is solid alcohol. It's the same classification, Valium or benzos and alcohol. And then the Versed, you know what that does? It makes sure you don't remember anything.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, I was going to say something. About that the drug thing that the other gentleman was talking about. Frank earlier today. Remember that?
The boat.
Yeah, that they're not military. And I mentioned to you the other day that I sent the Facebook WMBS, but I see they have to prove stuff. They didn't put it on there, but it was the one where Biden. He was a lot younger then, said, we got to go to the countries and go right into their country and stop this drug trade. And I wish that everybody listening to this show would see what I just saw on Facebook a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And it wasn't AI. It was him like 25, 30 years ago. Just what we're doing here, Trump. And let me tell you something. I have a thing in my call about this dope thing because that cocaine, they're bringing it here, then they're making it into crack, and that's why one of the fentanyl kills by ingesting it, but that crack, it ruins so many people because the first time I know you probably never smoked crack, but the first time you smoke crack and you get this high that you feel this euphoric like you've never felt in your life. If anybody likes alcohol and they've never done crack, if they would smoke crack one time, they would never drink alcohol again. They would want crack.
Yeah.
Because it makes you 100 times more feeling better than alcohol does. And that's how addictive it is. And it's a gateway to the next thing, which is the heroin and just everything else. So, anyways, our kids are dying. My friends, I have like about 20 friends that their kids have all died from overdose. And I'm really sad about this, and that's why I speak about it every time whenever somebody else does here. So thank you so much. Skipper. Hey, get your suntan lotion before you get outside there in your glasses.
Yep, you know it.
All right, God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks for your call, Skipper. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, got to take a quick little break. We'll be right back after this.
At Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, we are all about family. A family-owned and operated business for over 70 years and an automotive dealership dedicated to serving the needs of our community. So this holiday season, from our family to your family, have a Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year.
Your friends at Tate's Auto Repair want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. When you need vehicle repairs, large or small, and you want a name you can trust, look no further than Nate Tate and the boys at Tate's Auto Repair, Connellsville Street in Uniontown.
Randy, what are you doing up on that ladder?
Well, I was just trying to... Whoa!
Randy, are you okay? I will get Jenna Luska, one of our providers.
I think I just jingled all the way down.
Let's get you to Monty Med same-day care right now.
This holiday season, if you take a tumble, catch a winter bug, or just need quick medical care, Monty Med same-day care is here for you. No appointment needed. Walk right in. Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Your mental health is your most valuable asset.
With 55 years of experience serving Western Pennsylvania, Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services is ready and able to assist you with all of your mental health needs. Offering over 20 specialized treatments, open access, and just-in-time scheduling means that you receive the treatment you need in a time-conscious fashion. Chestnut Ridge Counseling now offers telehealth, mental health urgent care with immediate access to a mental health professional with no appointment necessary. Call 724-437-0729. That's 724-437-0729 for mental health urgent care at Chestnut Ridge Counseling. Outpatient care options include individual, group, and family therapies, mental health and psychiatric evaluations, and medication services. Outpatient care and services are also available for patients under the age of 18, geared towards youth-centric problems and concerns. Take control of your mental health care with Chestnut Ridge Counseling Services. Call 724-437-0729 to set up an appointment or speak immediately with a mental health professional.
Laurel Ridge Eye Care reminds us that vision problems may develop so slowly you don't even notice until you find yourself reading less and straining to focus. If that's happening to you, call Dr. Aaron Sobel at Laurel Ridge Eye Care for a complete vision exam. If there's one thing you shouldn't overlook, it's your vision. Laurel Ridge Eye Care and board-certified ophthalmologist Dr. Aaron Sobel remind you that early detection of eye disease can help prevent blindness. Their complete vision exams can help determine if you are developing problems. Laurel Ridge Eye Care offers full-service medical, surgical, and laser eye care with cataract surgery performed at Uniontown Hospital. Don't take chances with your eyes. Schedule your appointment today by calling Laurel Ridge Eye Care at 724-437-2222. That's 724-437-2222. All insurances are accepted, as well as Visa, MasterCard, and debit card at Laurel Ridge Eye Care, 130 West Fayette Street in the former Hockey Funeral Home.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
WMBS. Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got about a minute and a half left in today's show. Time for a little bit of a conversation. So give me a buzz on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. So anyway, we do have the CBS News coming up. Hopefully everything's all taken care of here. We had just some little glitches. So hopefully we'll be able to get that on air at the proper time for you. So only way you're going to know, though, is you're going to have to stick around and keep tuning in to What's on Your Mind. We got high school basketball tonight, both on the radio and on YouTube and on Facebook. So depending on which game it is. And, when all that's said and done, we're going to be able to bring you the Oilers at the Pens. We're going to join that game in progress. So that's happening later on today here on WMBS. Okay. So, what else here? Well, again, you heard Skipper. It has turned into an absolutely gorgeous day. I know he said 40. Our weather center says 36. So somewhere in between, we'll cut the difference there. A gorgeous day. Sun is out. It is beautiful. So hope you're able to get outside and enjoy the day. So providing all the glitches are taken care of and all the snow is off the dish, we got CBS News coming in about 5 seconds here, followed by TJ with the local news, sports, and weather. This is WMBS Uniontown, 3 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Officials in Los Angeles are expected to update reporters soon on the murders of director Rob Reiner and his wife. Reporter Amanda Starantino has the latest on their son, who is being held without bail.
Both the defense and prosecutors say Nick Reiner will not be brought into court for an arraignment because he has not been